Transforming your life through hypnotherapy has never been easier. With the help of your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and these power-packed minisodes, you're sure to find yourself engaging in more positive behaviors around both your physical and mental health. Here's your host, Julie.
G'day, it's Julie from coachinghypnosis.net, and you deserve to know the 3 fancy stage hypnosis clues for 2022, because people are drained from being responsible digital citizens, and it's almost like people can no longer work out what's real or fake anymore, and you deserve to know the truth because you're fabulous. I'm not a therapist or a psychotherapist, but this is my 9th year as a clinical hypnotherapist in strategic psychotherapy. I currently help my clients online. They change their lives without changing out of their pajamas. And if you were to study and become a clinical hypnotherapist, one of the first subjects you study is stage hypnosis, and those guys are very talented at what they do. The first thing these wizards of words test for is suggestibility. Maybe you've heard of the brilliant bucket balloon test. It's a bit like this. Please hold both your hands outstretched and close your eyes now. Turn your right palm over and imagine a large balloon tied to the right hand and a heavy bucket in the other. Well, they use the superglue hand clasp, which starts like this. Please take your hands and clasp them together. Close your eyes and notice your fingers are becoming more and more tightly clasped together. The harder you try to unclasp them, the harder they clasp themselves together. Or they use the blinding postural sway. The reason why it's blinding is because the participants are on stage staring at the stage lights for ages, and all they want to do is close their eyes. It starts like this. Please look straight up and turn your face straight to the ceiling now, and the hypnotist stands behind them to catch them, and he'll say, "You're falling backwards, falling, you are falling." And these stage hypnotists are like dictators. They're so authoritarian they could almost run their own country. Whereas I've trained in Ericksonian hypnotherapy, which is very permissive. We might say things like, "I don't know if you'll close your eyes. Get really comfortable," or just zone into your internal world. Either way, you're perfect, just as you are. Here's an example of stage hypnosis, a script by Marshall Silver. "Look at me now, do not look away. In a moment, I'm going to continue relaxing you further. In a moment, I'm going to tell you to extend your hand straight out in front of you. The moment you do, place your palms approximately 12 inches apart. After that, I'll tell you to close your eyes. The moment you close your eyes, you feel as though there are magnets in your palms pulling closer together. The moment your fingers touch, allow them to interlock. You clasp your hands down tightly. Extend your hands in front of you now. Palms 12 inches apart. Fingers stretched out. You're doing fine, doing perfectly. In a moment, I'm going to tell you to close your eyes. The moment you close your eyes, you'll feel there are magnets in your palms. As I count backwards from 3 to 1, the pull gets stronger. Close your eyes, close your eyelids down tightly. Your hands pulling close, your eyelids down tightly. There are magnets in the palms of your hands. The closer your hands get, the stronger. Locking down, sealed shut, fingers tightly together. The moment they touch, the moment I count backwards 3 to 1, the pull gets stronger. 3, 2, 1. Locked down, sealed shut, clasped tightly together. I count backwards 3 to 1, the pull gets stronger. 3, 2, 1, lock down, sealed shut, pull tighter and tighter. 3, 2, 1, locking down, sealed shut, clasp together, tighter, locking down, sealed shut, clasping together and tighter. That's fine. You're doing perfectly. In a moment, I'm going to touch your hands. The moment I touch your hands, they'll easily and readily unlock. The moment I touch your hands, you will relax every muscle in your body and become limp and loose, as if you're made from a handful of loose rubber bands. And when I touch your hands, you'll fall asleep. And again, these participants are so grateful because they've been staring into the stage lights for so long. Their eyes are tired. They really want to close them now. But this is what these tyrants of tiredness do. And the next time you watch stage hypnosis, you can spot the 3 fancy stage hypnosis clues for 2022 because you're fabulous. Clue 1. Suspicious subjects don't volunteer to participate in a stage show. Skeptical people rarely participate because by the time they decide they should, they've already missed the opportunity to be on stage. Volunteers just love the stage show. It requires audience participation. They don't mind going with the flow and taking directions. Clue 2. You get a perfect face when you're in the pleasant state known as hypnosis. You can visually notice the subject's eyes and face have symmetry. Most people have a wonky face, but their face evens out during hypnosis. Clue 3. The power of the stage hypnotist words. Most of the hypnotic preparation is done before the volunteers even get up on stage. The hypnotist might say, "Only clever, intelligent, rational people can be hypnotized. And if you choose to volunteer, you'll do what I say because you are an intelligent human being. Come up on stage. Please have a seat. Now listen carefully to what I'm about to say." And in the 18th and 19th century, hypnotists would advertise on posters, preparing the audience that they could take a member in good standing of society, be voluntarily experimented upon, and be deprived of the power of speech, hearing, and could be completely controlled, that their memory could be taken away from them, and they could even forget their own name. And this is why most audiences, before arriving to the show, believed that hypnotists must have supernatural powers. And maybe what you don't know is hypnosis has been banned in several countries in the world, including Denmark and some states in the United States, but most countries have revoked these laws or don't enforce them. In Israel, it still remains illegal to perform any kind of hypnosis without a license given to doctors, dentists, and psychologists. In Belgium, stage hypnosis has been forbidden since 1892, and in the UK, the Hypnotism Act of 1952 governs the use of hypnosis in public. If stage hypnosis is performed in a public venue, a permit must be acquired from the local authority. The local authorities are advised to monitor the performance to ensure all the guidelines are followed. And it's illegal to hold any form of stage hypnosis in public venues unless the local authority has issued consent. But if you want a safe space to test your hypnosis powers, if you want to walk on hot coal, you can't beat Tony Robbins' 3-day event, UPW. Or if you want to chop a block of wood, like Karate Kid, Jackie Chan, or Van Damme, then you might want to sign up for Gordon Young's Master NLP course in Sydney, Australia. So what if you were to think about stage hypnosis differently? But what if you didn't? The choice is yours.